Hey guys, Larry here. Welcome back to Speedy Black. It's another episode of the vlog. I hope this new mic position is better. The scared part for me is I don't know if my chin rufflings are gonna get picked up or not. So it's package day. Got a couple things. Got something new from American Muscle. Well, actually, two new things from American Muscle. This one is inexpensive. There we go. The savagery. All right, so what you see here is just basically a reflective window visor because I don't have one for my car, so I figured now it's time to get one. Whoop, wrong side. So this thing here, in case you don't know, it was only $14 on American Muscle, and what it does is it basically just reflects all the sun rays that would normally come in through all that bright open glass in the front, and it sends it back out of the car. Good thing there is it helps keep your interior temperatures down, which is also great for making your interior plastics and your leathers stay in better condition for a longer period of time. This might be one of my easiest installs. Kabam. And something like that. Boom, final product. It'll look something like that, basically. And the car is dirt. The car is very dirty, but it's gonna rain today. Box number 2, I already beat up. Yeah. All that lethal karate that I learned when I was a kid. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a drop-in air replacement filter for my car. It's from K&N. Legend has it that this gains an extra 6 horsepower. Legend has it, but really the one that's in the car is dirty. I need a new one, so I bought this one. I hope they send me the right one. This is probably a stock image actually on the front because the ones in the S550s are definitely not shaped like this. They actually have a little notch, like a little more trapezoidal shape instead of completely rectangular. Let's bust this bad boy open and make sure I didn't get screwed. Oh, shouldn't have opened this in the kitchen. Yeah, so see, that little guy right there, that's what I was looking for. But this, we're gonna just drop it in and it'll be super clean. And this I think I can reuse. Let me just make sure. Yeah, lifetime engine air filter. Bend that air over, let that engine breathe. Should do this with gloves, but like I said, we're in a long-term Airbnb. I don't have gloves with me, so I'm just gonna, fuck it. Gotta reach down underneath. It's starting to drizzle a little bit, so just like I said, I was waiting on that car wash. Ask and ye shall receive. My God is an on-time God. Yes, he is. Larry here, and welcome to my hood, pun intended. So we're gonna pop open this air filter case, like so. Pop, pop, and we're gonna wriggle and jiggle this thing open. I wanna say like so. And I can pull out this is my old one. My dirt accordion, you see that? All of the air that's going into the engine first has to filter through this. And if I turn it upside down, you guys might even be able to get some of this on camera. See that? This thing it's served its purpose. It's time to go. All right, here we go. Let me put in the new hotness. Look how thin it is too. It actually weighs a little bit more, but thinner profile, more room in there for air. So taking it off is pretty easy. You got latch 1, you got latch 2, and then you just wriggle it just a little bit. It's harder with the camera now, I'm not gonna lie. So I pulled it up, pulled it over, pulled it out, exposed just enough room to be able to get in there. While I have it open, I'm just gonna grab a couple of these crumblies that made it past the goalie. If for whatever reason you're watching this as a tutorial and not just because I'm vlogging it, let me show you the way that you actually put it in. This is the angle. When it's in your car, you want basically the nipple or this little, whatever you want to call this little extra piece at the top, that faces towards the center of the engine. So it kind of goes in like this. Okay, here we go. Fingers are gonna get a little juicy, but I do whatever it takes for my baby. Oh, wow, that's gooey. There we go. Yeah, air filter done. Close my door, don't slam it. All right, so here's where we are currently with the car. And I've actually got some good news. I'll just do one little bit, one little appreciation post, one little show my girl off real quick. Okay, so those are the mods that I'm putting on the car in this video. It's not much, but I have good news. The last video I made, I was talking about, well, which car should I potentially purchase? Should I move into a new vehicle? And I spent the time between the two videos thinking about it. And the thing that I'm landing on is this. I bought that car to finish that car. I've had multiple project cars before where I got all the way up to forced induction time. And then because of the expense of forced induction, especially when I was a kid and I was a lot younger and like I didn't have as much income, let's just say. Forced induction was like, the reason why I saved it for last because it was the biggest expense, and I'm not gonna think about a new car until that car gets done. So here's what's left to do with the car. I still need to do the rear axles, AKA the half shafts, either one you call it, depending on where you live in the country of the United States or what country you live in internationally. I still have to do the half shafts in that car to make sure that they can carry the horsepower that I plan on putting into it. I wanna do a cradle lockout kit just to make sure that I eliminate as much wheel hop as possible. My wheels aren't bumping up and down like 40 minutes after prom night. I want to make sure my power gets to the ground and I can drive and be efficient with the horsepower and not be life-risking traditional Mustang crowd surfing guy. So that's man, it's hot. That's what happens to people who are heavy. Is just doing normal, simple shit, you get hot. That's why you always see us carry around a towel and shit, I don't know. Getting back to the subject of the video. So I gotta do the rear axles. I wanna do basically a lockout kit to make sure that like I can transfer more of my horsepower to the ground and eliminate wheel hop. I've already done the drive shaft, so I know I'm good there. I need to do oil pump gear still, which I will do with the clutch install and the supercharger install. I'm actually not going to do headers. I want to wait until I know where I'm going to live for good before I do spend any more money on headers, because if I live somewhere, like if I leave California, I don't need to worry about only doing shorty headers. I could probably go long tube. I could even go catless depending on where I go, I believe. Don't quote me on that one. But basically, headers is the thing that I need to wait until I actually live where I'm going to live long term before I touch that. So I'm keeping the stock transition I'm keeping the stock transmission that's in there. I'm just gonna upgrade the clutch and I'm gonna upgrade the supercharger and I'm gonna call it a day there, I believe. I think stage one of this project being complete, we should see somewhere around 780, 790 wheel horsepower is what I'm going for. Whole kit, especially the way that I'm gonna be tuning it and what I'm hoping for with E85 Plus, I should be able to do about 770, 780 wheel horsepower, and I think that's plenty. In the event that having that much horsepower means that my transmission just makes it a terrible driving experience, because that is one of my concerns, is that, you know, when I'm at high speeds, air quotes, sometimes you do have an issue trying to hit fifth, and, you know, look, yeah, I've hit fifth, I'll say, and I've been going at a rate where I needed to hit fifth quickly, and you start to jigger with the box a little bit. That could be driver mod error, that could be on me, but it doesn't feel as solid or as confident as I would like. And so I just want to make sure that like I drive it a little bit with the supercharger and just see if I'm still comfortable with it or not. If I'm not, then yes, I probably will upgrade the supercharger, or excuse me, I'll upgrade the transmission as well. By that point in time, I'll probably be an additional $21,000 into the car. Everything that I just said there is probably going to be about 21, if I'm doing brain on camera math, you know, I don't have the parts and links to the parts in front of me, so give me some grace here. But it feels like I'll be about $20,000 to $21,000 more into the car by that point. And that is all the money I'm committing to spend to do project vehicles for a while. Once that is done, it will probably be close to my 40th birthday. And I still wanted to do something big car-wise for my birthday, but I didn't want to go into that decision without my current car being done. And here's the reason why. I may like the Mustang so much at that power level that I may not even want to get one of the more ambitious cars that I was thinking of, and maybe I could get something suitable. Like maybe I don't need an RS7 and I could just get a standard A7, because when I want power, when I want a much better acceleration and driving experience, you know, I've got the Mustang that I've built. We will see. I can't make the call now. This is a shorter video, but all I wanted to say is just thanks for rocking with me. That's the update. I'm gonna finish the car that I've got. I'm gonna keep busting on the Mustang, get that thing supercharged, get that thing tuned, get that thing sounding perfect, get the body panels fixed and the kit that I want on it so that it actually looks and feels fun to drive, like to the top level. and spend the least amount of money in order to do it. So like if I just finished the Mustang, that is the least amount of money that I could spend to get an exhilarating driving experience. If I bought a new platform that was faster than my Mustang, I would be spending more than $20,000 to get there. So it felt like the smartest, safest, and most reasonable decision to make is to rock with the GT and finish it. And I think that would be fun. Regardless of views, regardless of what anyone else on the internet thinks, supports me or doesn't support me on it, that's just the decision that feels comfortable to me. So if you rock with me, if you stick with me, if you like the video content that I'm doing, that's what you have to look forward to. Again, I'm Larry. This channel is Speedy Black. Oh, hold on. You guys let me sit up here and tell you a bold-faced lie for like 6 minutes straight. There's one more thing I got for the car that I'm actually really excited about that I'm gonna go show you guys now. In order to make it perfect, I think this is about the angle that I need. So I have been on Instagram for a while, just browsing, and a lot of the ads in the algorithm know exactly the kind of customer I am. And one day I found out about this company called Cover My Plate. They make these pretty cool personalized license plates, and I said, what the hell? I'll buy 2. Look at the, just to give you guys a good sense of the quality, that's what it looks like up close. It's all metal and it's magnetic, so it's real easy to just do your thing. Love doing car photography. I'm gonna do a lot of stuff with my cars. I'm gonna be at car shows and things like that. And it's just another location to do a little bit of personal branding. And in any of the photos that I ever put on Instagram, please go follow me on Instagram, but any of the photos that I put on Instagram, I think it'll look better to see Speedy Black on the license plate, that I don't have to Photoshop it out anymore if I ever wanted to, and I can make sure that every shot has that in there. But yeah, it's just magnets on the back. They even got little holes for where the screws go, and you just slop it right on top. Look at that. When you're doing all your car footage videos, you guys can logo your shit up. Because they're magnetic, they're easy to put on, easy to take off, which also means they're easy to forget about. They don't feel solid enough that you could drive with them, so definitely don't leave them on your car. But for something that you can just pop on really quick, I absolutely love it. I pull up to a restaurant and just want people to know, you know what I mean? Try to get a couple of in-person YouTube subscribers. There it is.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.